The BC Civil Liberties Association is suing the City of Vancouver and the Vancouver Park Board for its bylaws that keep unhoused people from camping in the daytime in the city's parks. The petition, which is in the Supreme Court, essentially argues that these bylaws infringe on multiple charter rights of unhoused people.
I don't know how many friends did I said goodbye to, because living on the streets is hard. People die all the time.
Jason Rondeau is one of the plaintiffs and was living on the streets for 5 years until recently when he got into social housing in the downtown east side.
For myself, it's not really affecting me anymore because I am housed now, but I got a lot of friends out there that are still in the thick of it, and their life is hard, man. Without all this, without the sweeps happening and stuff like that, their life is already hard.
This is the Vancouver Police.
By sweeps, Rondeau means street sweeps, a term describing crackdowns on unhoused people living outside where they are forcibly displaced without guaranteed housing and their belongings are thrown out. City News spoke with Rondeau here on the 100 block of East Hastings Street in April 2 years ago when city workers joined by police swept up the camp. The air that day was filled with anger and grief.
The amount of cops and city workers that are doing this is unreal. It's probably, I'd say, 5 times as big as it's ever been, kind of thing.
Vibert Jack says the lawsuit will also address city bylaws that govern tents on the sidewalk.
So the courts have said already that these types of bylaws are unenforceable at night because it makes it impossible for people to shelter, to sleep overnight in shelter. Our position is that the same logic applies during the day.
It's important to talk about where I am right now. This is Crab Park in Vancouver's downtown east side, and for about 3 years it was the only place in the city where unhoused people could legally camp in the daytime until the city systematically moved them out over the years. And they were only able to camp here for so long because of a 2022 Supreme Court decision that kept the park board from remediating the soil here because of the camp, which was sometimes 50 to 60 people strong, and also kept park rangers from enforcing the daytime camping ban. So now if you're an unhoused person and you want to camp overnight in a Vancouver park in a tent, you have to take down that tent every morning at 8 a.m. For older adults and people with disabilities, Rondeau says that can be impossible.
A person can only pack so much themselves and stuff like that, and with a guy like me that's got health problems and stuff like that, it makes it even worse because I'm limited by how I'm feeling that day and stuff like that as well.
In Vancouver, Kier Junos, City News.